That's the difference between you and me. I've already saved the world.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to Radio D&D.
I'm James Landoff, the Dungeon Master, aka Mr. Mayor.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I play Mirai.
Hi, I'm Mike, and I play Marcus.
I'm Casey, and I play B.
I'm Ethan, and I play Zephyr.
Now, roll that recap.
Hey there, all you fine fellows. You're listening to 98.3 The Drop. With Einstein gone and nowhere else to go, the Lonely Hearts brave the arcane prison of Alcatraz. Making sure to avoid triggering its security system, they dispel the numerous magical alarms that lie in their path. Scouting ahead, Zephyr mistakenly triggered a powerful glyph that conjured the image and power of Justina. Barely escaping the glyph, he rejoined his companions. Concerned for his well-being, Halo cast Death Ward on Zephyr in case of any more unwanted surprises. Finding the records room further within, the gang learned the cell numbers of Speechless and Donda. Upon her release, Speechless expressed her gratitude, having been unsure if she would ever see the light of day again. Donda, on the other hand, was not so gracious. After Anubis' attempt to charm Donda failed, the party realized there would be no safeguard against the troubles an unchained demon capable of tearing through reality would cause. Seeing as Justina was a god, Zephyr attempted to reach out to her through prayer, requesting her assistance. However, his prayers went unanswered. It seemed their only option was to make it past the gatekeeper Terminus.
Hey y'all, we lost a bit of audio from the end of our last session, so as a brief summary of what happened, the Lonely Hearts attempted to get past Terminus by having Mirai disguise herself as Captain McClave. She was able to persuade Terminus to grant everyone else passage, but was unable to get permission for herself. Permission was granted and bound to an individual's soul, and Terminus saw no reason to grant McClave passage again, as he already possessed it. Rather than risk the effects of the prismatic wall, and leaving Mirai behind not being an option, the Lonely Hearts decided to confront Terminus. We snap back to Anubis looking at you, Mirai, very flustered and at a loss for what to do. Terminus is giving you a puzzled look, not really sure what's going on.
How far away am I?
From Terminus,
Mm-hmm.
you are 42 and a half feet away from him.
Okay, give me one moment. I have to check this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus wants to move down to this corner over here to kind of get a better shot on him.
Are you drawing your weapon, or are you just kind of meandering that way?
Just meandering that way, not really trying to present the target yet.
Okay, then you can go ahead and move your token.
Okay, B's gonna start walking down like the edge of the rainbow gate thing, just kind of like walking down it until she gets just on the other side. She's gonna act like she's just like lollygagging.
Right.
I want to make sure I'm doing. I don't want to fuck anything up. I don't want to fuck anyone else up. So if everybody's okay with it, I can throw a bead off my necklace of fireballs at Terminus to catch him
Okay.
off guard.
Do
It's 8d6 worth of damage.
we all want to get into a safer position first?
Yeah,
Should
like-
we is there like an indicator that you're gonna do this? Because then Mirai would like move.
I think.
Am I still
think
blinded?
I think it's been long enough to where you're not blinded right now.
Because I got blinded twice, so
I think-
we can say a minute has passed.
okay.
I think B would have moved through the crowd of people and been like, excuse me, I need you to all make sure you're within a safe distance away from Terminus. Excuse me, I'm panicking. I'm gonna act like I'm not panicking. B looks at Mariah and does that little like eye watching thingy, and then B will tap her head like she has an idea, like she's looking at you, doing like the eyes on me, watch me, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then as she walks down the little gate thing, she's gonna make sure Terminus isn't looking at her, and she's gonna like signal for you to run away or like back up.
There.
Or I just kind of grabs Anubis and is like, I think we should move. Maybe this way?
I'm going.
Okay, so you
I'm also going to move too.
you grab him and you're like, let's walk over here. Terminus starts looking very, very confused. He's got his back to you, B. If you could, are you pulling out your necklace of fireballs right now?
I want to like cross through the rainbow gate because if something happens, I don't want something to happen and then half of us are closed off.
Right.
Yeah.
So the kind of thing I'm wanting is like if Terminus is looking at Mariah and Anubis as they back away, I'm kind of getting people to circle back around.
Mm-hmm.
Like go through
That was
the
the thing.
like
Yeah.
follow you and go maybe
Is looking very, very suspicious, guys. You
I
guys
know, I'm
just slowly surrounding him.
I'm not surrounding. I'm meandering.
I was gonna give you advantage on your whatchamacallit, sleight of hand check to take out the necklace, but everyone starts surrounding him like this. Does that make
can I give
sense?
myself guidance?
As you were walking over there, I guess.
I'll be like, oh no, I have a scratch. I'll act like I'm putting a band-aid on.
So you all move like back across the wall, and he looks around at you like, what are you all doing? I gave you permission. Go ahead and make your sleight of hand check.
Well, you see, can I cast guidance on myself? Are you going to allow that?
I told you could do that.
Okay. Well, you see, we just randomly thought about how it's catering day today at the jail, and there's probably food here for us. For us. Can I use my
16.
Wait, can I use my lifestyle D6?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just thinking about how we should probably all go snatch up those sandwiches that have been so nicely catered.
You want to know what his passive perception is?
I swear to God, if it's a fucking 12.
It's 19.
Oh, that's a hefty.
Oh my God.
You got a with your guidance and your weekly bonus, you got a 20.
Oh my God. I'm so glad.
So yeah, you're
that.
talking and he's looking around at you all like, what are you doing? I gave you permission. You pluck off a bead, or you have the entire necklace in your hand? What's going on?
I think I'm only gonna throw one.
Please tell me where you are throwing it.
Jesus
It's very
Christ.
important.
I think I'm gonna throw it right in front of me below the stairs. I don't think that'll hurt anyone but him.
So you pluck off one of the beads. As soon as you take it off, you feel it start to like burn at your fingertips.
Oh my God, this thing is so hot.
You say that, and he turns to look at you like, what's so hot?
And then B's gonna be like, oh my God, we're not gonna leave you! And then she'll just throw it.
So please roll the 8d6.
I'm gonna throw up 26.
So he needs to make a dexterity save. So the DC is 15.
It's a dex saving throw.
So I'm going to give him disadvantage on pretty much all dex saves, but he also has magic resistance, so that just cancels out. He gets a 12, and he fails. So he takes the whole 26 damage. This big fireball explodes in his face. He tries to cover. You see like scorch marks over his stone visage, and he just looks at you all like, what's going on? And then I need everyone to select your tokens and roll initiative, please. So yeah, he looks around as the big fireball clears. I assume Philip is holding up his dual guns.
Yes, he is.
He is the first to act.
He would be the first to act.
I know,
All right.
right?
All right, so I guess he's got. Let's see, how many attacks does he have? He has 2 attacks, right? Oh, 4.
The gunslinger makes 4 revolver attacks, and it can use his bonus action to make an additional one.
Nice. All right, so here we go with the first bit.
Which dual revolvers are you using?
The one with the arcane bullet.
Gotcha.
Those are the 4. Ooh, he crit out one of them.
Oh, damn.
All of those hit.
To roll for damage, 40. And he gets one more for bonus action, right?
Yep.
Okay.
20
27?
27 hits. Yep.
Plus
Another
9, so it's
9.
49 damage.
So just this barrage of bullets are unleashed from his guns. The sounds of the gunshots echoing through the chamber. Terminus is holding his arms up as these bullets ricochet off his arms. Is that the end of Philip's turn, or?
Yes, but with his triple shot combo, the third shot, if he hits 3 times in a row, the third hit, as well as any consecutive hit, is a crit. So technically, the 4th was already a crit, but that bonus action would also be a crit. Right?
It'll also be the third one. He also has Piercer, right?
Yes, he does.
3d6 because of the one that did crit.
Got it.
Okay, so 10 more on top of that. All right. Zephyr.
I think I'm going to. All right, so I have that one last hand grenade.
Okay.
Where is the hand grenade damage? Does anyone have that? It's under the
Grenade. As an action, a character can throw this grenade at a point up to 60 feet away, and it deals 5d6 piercing. It's a magic item, so it's considered magical damage, which bypasses his immunity.
Yeah, I'll throw it right here.
So use your action to do that. Please roll 5d6.
21.
He fails, taking the full 21 damage. That brings it to Terminus's turn. So he looks around at you all confused. He says, You were attacking me?
We just what? I don't even know what to say.
I mean, we don't want to, but I don't think they're gonna leave without me.
Friend can't get through the gate, and you can't let her through the gate.
So yeah, I guess we are attacking you.
No hate though.
No hate though. Good.
Nothing personal.
Yeah, I'll say right now, Zephyr doesn't really. He seems determined. Like, time for talking gone.
Let's see. Who does he want to do this to? I'll roll a 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, honestly, Philip did so much damage to him, he's probably going to do it to Philip.
Philip's gonna hate magic even more after we leave this place.
I'm right.
So I think he's just going to bring Philip over to him. So he looks at Philip, who dealt him a sizable chunk of damage, and he moves his hands. You'll watch every single stone tile on the floor will rotate ever so slightly, and the tiles beneath Philip's feet begin to shift towards Terminus. I need Philip to make a dexterity saving throw. Well, that'll pass.
Love to see it. Philip said, "Get your magic shit out of here."
Yep.
You'll see Terminus get aggravated. He'll snap to the left of Philip, and the stone statue will spring to life. The animated objects, let's see, what's their initiative? 6. Perfect. Mirai, that's your turn.
I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer. I'm gonna center it on our boy Terminus. If he's immune to being frightened, does that mean that he automatically passes this? Even though this would give psychic damage?
So it doesn't say they need to be frightened to succumb to the spell. So they can still take the psychic damage. He's just not frightened.
That's fine. I don't care if he becomes scared. I want to hurt him. I mean, I don't, but I gotta. That is garbage damage. Damn,
So he needs a wisdom save.
He sure does.
So he does have magic resistance. He gets a 19.
Okay, the spell ends, so
Okay.
I don't think he takes any damage.
Okay. Yeah, so you cast a spell on him. You see his eyes glow purple for the briefest of moments, and he blinks, opening his eyes to reveal the plain stone carved eyes beneath.
Yeah. I'm gonna move into this corner.
Okay. All right, Marcus, it's your turn.
Gonna tap my cane on the stonework, and it's gonna transform into my sniper rifle, and I'm gonna call forth Vera. So I'll take 2 shots with my sniper rifle and 1 shot with Vera.
All right, sounds good.
17 and 21.
The 17 misses, but 21 hits.
All right. And I would like to spend some of my precision points so I can stun him, or at least attempt to. I'm going to spend 3 points, and he'll have to make a Constitution saving throw against my DC 15.
Okay. Constitution save.
Yep.
It is not magical effect. But he gets a 20.
He does. Okay. Well, I'm now going to use Vera to round everything off. That's 25 to hit.
That'll also hit.
Cool. So that's 23 total damage.
Vera comes it whips out and is hovering there, and you see Philip give you a side eye, like, what the fuck?
Sometimes the best way to defeat magic is to use magic against them.
He looks at you. He's like, where did you get that gun, by the way? Just curious.
Oh, we can discuss that later.
Oh, we can talk about this later. I agree.
Yeah, strange man to TV. That's all you need to know.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's Pepper's turn.
So Pepper can move 50 feet in a turn. Can she step up 25 feet? Use fire breath, and then and then go back 25 feet back to her spot.
She sure can.
So she will move up 25 feet. So she's within 15 feet of Terminus. Just like Bowser, she'll just breathe some fire on him.
Okay.
21 fire damage. She must succeed a DC 12 dex save, though.
Really not good at those.
Oh my god. He just took 21. Or 20. Yeah, he took the 21 damage, but he's resistant, isn't he?
No.
Oh my god, it's beautiful. Anyway, and then she'll step back out of the circle.
Perfect. Halo's turn. He's just gonna look at everyone, just cast a good old guiding bolt at Terminus. First level's fine. 17 misses. That is his turn. All right, that's Bert's turn. What would he like to do?
Oh, Robert. How many light hammers does he have? Just one?
2.
Okay. So what I think he's gonna do is
he's dual wielding these light hammers, which are just the hammer heads, but they're sort of rotating around him or orbiting around him.
But he can't move any because he's currently riding Pepper. So I guess he's just gonna He's gonna do 3 attacks with his returning light hammers, all at disadvantage because he is out of range for that 20 feet.
The 23 and 18 still hit.
Wow, we love to see it. Okay.
And then roll again. All right, so 13.
He has never seen Vert in a fight like this before. So she's just going to be like, oh my God. He's like a superhero. As he throws his returning hammers. As Bert throws his hammers, he's going to be like, Pepper, need you to get a Paps ready. Need a fresh one.
All right, and then it's up to B's turn.
Yeah, so she's just going to throw another amulet of fireball.
Okay.
I'm not fucking around. Ah!
Well, actually, he fails regardless. Yep, he gets a 6. Roll
19. Jeez, I got
that's
3
so
nat ones
many
on that.
ones. All right, is that the end
And
of
then
B's turn?
Battlebee, I don't
Oh,
think
go ahead.
Battlebee can do anything because Battlebee can't do anything. So B's just gonna keep Battlebee there. Can I do anything as a
All right.
bonus action? I never have my bonus actions free because I'm always commanding Battlebee. I don't think I do.
After Casey's done figuring this out, Philip will take a reaction to shoot the animated object next to him twice.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and do that while she does that.
Okay. All right. It'll be the same weapons before with the arcane bullet. And it's going to be 1, 2,
Both
16,
of those
and
hit.
27. Oh, okay. And we'll do 1, and we'll do 2. So that's 19 damage to the animated statue.
Yeah, so I'm done.
Okay. That's Anubis's turn.
Feels like probably a good time to try banishment. Let's see how far away. Oh yeah, he's within range. Yeah, let's go ahead and try this.
Okay. So is this a charisma save?
It is, and the DC is 17.
Okay. So at advantage. He fails.
Wow.
So rather
Fry.
than be banished, the threshold is brought up from 100 to 140, which he is currently below. His HP is 133, so he
my
is now
God.
eligible for banish.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we've been laying on thick.
Okay. Yeah, I think that Anubis will probably move back. Still not far enough away, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's Anubis's turn.
The animated object will move towards Philip and try and punch him. What's Philip's AC?
Philip's AC is 17.
It misses. We've got more of these moving statues. This one just tried to hit me. Speechless's turn. Maybe she'll just try to do what Lux did, or Mirai did.
Oh yeah?
And do a phantasmal killer. So advantage, wisdom save, 26. No dice. I tried.
What a move.
That's back to Philip's turn.
All right. So he's low on his ammo, so he's going to spend his first attack to reload his revolvers.
Okay.
So he should have a full complement of 4 bullets per gun. And he is going to... He can't use perfect shot and rapid fire, can he?
I don't see why not.
The text says that when the gunslinger uses a multi-attack, it's I can choose to make each hit a critical hit.
That is correct.
Okay. Cool. So he's still going to make 8 attacks against this guy. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So
let's hope for some triple shot combos here.
I assume they all hit.
They do.
Okay, so 34 damage, and I have to roll 2d6, right?
No, 4d6.
That's right. There we go. So that's an additional 10. And then we have another 4 attacks coming. Oh, only one of them hits.
Yep. And one of his guns takes a misfire.
Okay.
Oh shoot, he's at disadvantage right now. Because this guy. Unless you wanted to have him move away and potentially take that opportunity attack.
Yeah, let's have him move away. Sorry. So yeah,
Okay.
make that opportunity attack against him.
Oh,
Yep,
it
that
gets
hits.
him. It gets
Yep.
him for five
Five.
bludgeoning damage.
All right.
This
so
thing
let
hit me. And then roll
Okay.
damage for that last attack, which is regular.
That is 8. I'm sorry, 6. So he's completely out of ammunition at this point.
That's correct. All right, Zephyr, it's your turn. Terminus is literally like falling into pieces right now. Just looking around at you guys like, why?
I feel bad.
You see a single stone pebble fall from his eye.
No.
It's just it's just debris. It's just debris. You can do this. Bang. I shoot at him.
10 or 25 will hit, yeah.
That's for 10 damage. Also, my pistol is magical, just stating that. 14.
Okay, the 14 misses.
All right. Stupid plan time.
God, why?
I just want to stun him. I just want to try.
I mean, if it works,
So-
his radius goes down.
Exactly. See, guys, it's a tactical reason, not just because I want to. Going to
mean-
run up. So action surge, and I'm going to punch him twice.
I think Zephyr's going to be the coolest one out of all of us if he physically lays a hand on Terminus and just punches him.
Yeah.
Guessing
The
13 doesn't hit.
13 misses.
21.
21 hits. For 10 bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
She's jaw drops and she's like, oh my god, Zephyr is cool.
Zephyr punch the statue. Stunning strike, please.
Okay.
That's
It's 28.
yeah, that's regardless what it is, yeah, that passes.
Oh.
All right. Fury of blows. Key point. 2 more.
15 misses.
22. Stunning
22
strike.
hits.
Actually, some
So
pretty
another-
solid rolls.
Another
I
9
know.
damage.
Yes, another 9. And the stunning with that one.
26.
Yep,
Good.
fair enough. Bonus action, step of the wind, another key point, backing out.
Terminus indeed is this time he's going to cast Wall of Stone around himself. This wall is 6 inches thick and comprised of 10 10-foot by 10-foot panels. Each panel must be contiguous with at least one other panel.
Counterspell.
You're casting Counterspell?
Yeah.
Wait, is
Yeah.
Speechless casting it?
Anubis?
I think Speechless and Anubis both go to cast it, and then they get into a Canadian standoff.
And Anubis is like, oh no, after you. So please, by all means, allow because he'd have to cast it at 5th level.
He goes to cast the wall around himself, and Speechless just snaps her fingers, and the wall begins to crumble around him. Why are you doing this? Mirai, it's your turn.
Okay, so Mirai probably gets closer to the area, the area, and is like, hey, like, it's because you're not letting me out. Like you're letting them out, and you won't let me out, and that's the only reason that we're doing this. So that's it. And now is time for Shatter. I'm gonna cast Shatter at, yeah, I'll go 3rd. Yeah, and I'll just center it on him.
Okay, so 16 on a fail, 18 or 8 on a save, 26.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he takes 8 thunder damage.
8 more damage than I did last time. So She's like, I'm really sorry. I feel really bad about that. Like, I don't want to hurt you. She moves back to the corner.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Marcus, it's your turn.
All right, you gotta take a couple of shots. All right, I'm gonna use my perfect shot feature, and if all subsequent shots hit, they are critical. Sniper rifle 1 and 2 both miss, and oof, all of them
Oh
miss.
my god. Jesus.
Oh well. All right, swing and a miss. Who's next?
It's Pepper's turn. Let's roll to see if her fire breath recharges. She gets a 5, so it does. Is she doing the same thing as last turn, Casey?
Yes, she is going to be again stepping forward using Dragon's Breath and then stepping back out of the circle.
He gets a natural 20,
Rude.
so he passes this time and takes 9 fire
9.
damage.
That is the end of Pepper's turn.
All right, Halo's not going to waste a spell slot this time. He's just going to do Sacred Rain for 9 radiant damage. Oh, you got to be kidding me. He gets a 17. Bert, it's Bert's turn.
Bert's going to take a sip of his beer and throw his light hammer 3 times.
Okay. So they all miss.
No.
I'm sorry.
Bert takes another
another
drink of his
swig.
beer. Yeah.
All right, it's B's turn.
Dad, I saw you try your best, and I still think you're really cool. She'll throw another bead off of her necklace.
My God. Okay.
26.
He gets another nat 20.
Can you stop being good at your job? Oh my God.
So he takes half of that 13 damage.
What a jerk.
We just keep getting stonewalled from this guy.
Oh, boo. No, he tried to wall of stone you, but it didn't work because someone counterspelled it. It's
boy.
Anubis's turn.
Okay. I mean, might as well, right? Wouldn't hurt. Yeah, I'm gonna banish him. Try to anyway.
Okay, he needs to make a charisma save. Go ahead and post the spell so it says his
I'm casting it at 5th level, so
good
I
deal.
can target one additional creature. I choose not to.
What the hell? Guys, I don't know what's
Question.
going
No,
on here.
I have a question. James,
Yes,
do
Casey.
you remember that one time when you said
No,
if we ever
that-
rolled
that
3
expired.
nat 20s or 3 crit fails, you would sing the Chester Cheese bath time song?
Yes, if you roll
I would
3
like
nat
to
20s
turn
in a
in.
roll.
No.
If
I
you
would like to
roll
turn in my
3
ticket.
No.
We are very stressed, and I would like to turn in my ticket for you to sing
Your
the
Honor.
bath time song
Nope.
about our dog.
Your Honor,
Nope.
it would be very funny. I rest my case. Thank you.
He gets 2 natural 20s with advantage, which is crazy.
Now you start
so
singing the bath time song.
He remains unbanished, despite probably wanting to at this point.
Oh my God, please. Why aren't you singing the bath time song?
Not right now.
Oh, I would like
This-
to say that. It's like the Mies and Wii Sports when you miss the hole in week off. That's it.
I'm glad.
That's Anubis's turn.
Continuing on, the animated stone statue is gonna slam at Philip again, missing with a 16. Okay, Speechless's turn. Guess you could do a chill touch. Missing. Philip's turn.
All right. So he's going to take a step through the rainbow road here and provoke an attack of opportunity. So go ahead
Philip
and
is the
try and hit
real
him.
one I want to kill right now. 22.
Oof,
Nails
yep.
him for 6.
So he'll do a standard attack with his dual weapons and then the bonus. So, alright, so
Both of those hit.
that's 18 damage.
Zephyr's turn.
Do I want to risk it for
I mean,
a
Do
really
it for the
cool?
biscuit. Do it for the biscuit.
might as well at this point.
We will all cheer you on.
Or like die when you get turned to stone and come after us, but
For the glory. All right. Throw up the dukes. 16.
21 hits.
Hey, and 21.
With that last punch, you'll see where your fist had impacted on the stone, cracks begin to spread. You see if the stone statue's eyes had any life, they dull, just like the stone they're made of, as the cracks continue through the entire statue, and it falls into pieces on the ground.
Zephyr, he's just gonna like look down and just kind of whisper, "Sorry, pal. If all this works out, I'll try to come by and talk with you some more." Well, Mariah, I just punched a god for you, so
The fact that Zephyr dealt the finishing blow and it was a freaking punch to the face.
Very satisfying, honestly.
As Terminus crumples with Zephyr's punch, the door behind the now dissipated prismatic wall opens up, revealing a long hallway.
Well, feel like we should go.
yep.
Yeah. Marcus was to go first to try and, keep a lookout for traps and things, make sure everything's safe, yada yada.
All right, wants to hold Zephyr's hand the whole time.
He'll allow it, but just this once.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You guys will begin walking down the hallway as it's lined with these simply carved stone pillars that reach all the way to the incredibly tall ceiling. This hall looks as if it were made for a giant. And at the end of the hallway, you can see a massive, what looks to be made of either silver or finely made steel, a metal gate, and above are inscribed the words, "May your sins be lost to time."
Not ominous at all.
May your sins be lost to time.
A little on the nose with me, but would I recognize that saying or that phrase?
You could make a history check, I suppose.
I'll try.
I'll give you a bardic.
20. You could save it. It's a 23.
So the 23, it's something commonly engraved in prisons. Alcatraz is where the phrase originates. It simply implies that with, reflection and repentance and serving your time, your sins are taken by time itself. But this is where it originates from.
Okay.
And the phrase actually has a counterpart. This engraving is engraved on the gate as if you were leaving. On the opposite side of the gate, it says, though you can't see it, it says, "May time take away your sins." But that's what you would know about the phrase.
Cool. Well, shall we? Is the gate magical?
You don't know. It's very distant. It's down the ever stretching hall that, like I said, was made for giants. But from this distance, you can't exactly discern.
We should just keep walking towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe we should check for like traps or something.
Yeah.
I will also say, with your 23 history check, Zephyr, the gate looks as if it's the most innately designed thing in this place. Everything here is very Spartan, very simplistic, but this gate has
an intricacy to it that with that 23 almost reminds you of depictions of the gates to what some people call heaven. So whether these are in fact the gates to heaven or simply in homage to them, they bear resemblance.
We should probably go because we don't know what might have been triggered by the loss of Terminus. So
We should go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should go. Let's go.
We walk down the hall. B's just like, I still can't believe Zephyr punched a god.
I can't believe Zephyr punched the statue.
You like punched him right in the face.
I know.
Zephyr
Did that
punched
not
a
hurt your
statue.
hand? Did that not hurt your hand?
Yeah, is your hand okay? Can I see it?
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, you crumbled a statue.
Yep. Don't make them like they used to. See how we're moving?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Let's keep it up.
You guys continue walking down the hallway, and as the gates get closer, you will notice this kind of soft, silvery. It's blinding, but it's almost sort of liberating in a way. This light is shining from behind the gates, and as you near the gates, you'll watch them swing open to you, catching the light from different angles until they rest against the walls of the hallway.
Seems safe, I guess. Yeah, I think we should leave.
Yep.
Leave.
Yeah, we step through then.
Yep.
As each of you step through, you are enveloped by the light, disappearing from each other's views. And like I said, the light is blinding, but it's also almost comforting in a way. And as the last of you step through, you will find yourselves in a large cylindrical stone chamber that reaches impossibly high up, where at the ceiling is that same sort of glowing light. And as your eyes adjust to your surroundings, you will see numerous MLE officers around you guys, including Captain McClave. He stares at the lot of you with this sort of like scornful grimace. He has his arms crossed. He has this shocked white hair, obviously from his occupational stress, and very sharp, severe features. And he just locks eyes with you, Zephyr, as your eyes come into focus.
Zephyr stares him down.
My name is numerous.
Probably close to between 20 and 30.
Shit.
That's a lot.
okay.
So,
Okay.
know why I pulled you over this evening?
Amazing.
Are you asking
Uh,
McClave that?
I'm taking the initiative.
One of the Emily officers like looks at his partner and they like shrug and they're like, look back at him. Stop paying attention to me. And the entire time, McClave's face doesn't crack for a moment. I take it you're Zephyr Wesley.
Detective Zephyr Wesley.
And he looks at your band of adventurers, including Speechless, and his eyes fall back on you.
The jig's up, McClave. I've got more evidence than the freaking mob case. You're going down.
Evidence.
Mm-hmm. Case is blown wide open.
Or you're curious as to how much I know about you.
Maybe. Care to share?
I take it you spoke with Einstein.
Indeed.
then you can understand the danger you pose to the 10th kingdom and the world at large.
I saved the world. I made the 10th kingdom. We can find a way.
He narrows his eyes. Quite frankly, I don't care who the hell you are. The fact of the matter is, you have a link to the location of the Demon King. If that were to be exploited, he just shakes his head, not wanting to think about what that might entail.
I mean, no, he doesn't. He doesn't have a link to where the Demon King is. It's in a completely different place. Nobody can get there.
Your deception won't work on me. I've spoken to Einstein, heard what he has to say about what Zephyr is. He said he contains a fragment, a piece of the reality that contains the Demon King. Zephyr, if you are the hero that your records say, you'll understand the danger you pose.
If I really am that hero, I'm going to win this for everyone, despite you.
Marcus would kind of step to the side a little bit and ask and kind of speak up. I'm just curious. You say that Zephyr has a link to the Demon King. I don't know shit about that, but if that were true, why not approach him since he fought the Demon King before? He would be an amazing advantage to go after the Demon King, and yet you tried to have him killed? What sense does that make?
He shakes his head, feeling like you're almost like belittling him in a way.
Well,
I'm
good, 'cause
doing
I
what
am.
has to be. Exactly. He shakes his head. I'm doing what has to be done, no matter Zephyr's intentions. If the other side were to get a hold of him, there's no telling what they could do. Now,
So you would kill an innocent man. You would give up your only advantage against Demon King just to spite somebody because you think you know better?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
Adults are really stupid. That's like saying, because I said so.
You're right, B.
B goes to high
High
five Zephyr.
fives. Especially this
Yes.
group. They'd rather tame
Ugh.
and muzzle everything rather than use it for the good for everyone.
Does your goddess know you're doing this?
I act under her authority.
That's not what I asked.
He knows it's not what you asked.
That feels like a no to me.
Are you just a corrupt little turd that nobody could give two shits about?
Hey, you taught you that word.
He
I
does
can't
not
help
know how
that.
to respond to that. He looks at you, B, and he's like, I'm doing what has to be done. If you can't understand that,
Killing
feel
someone
like-
because you think it's right. Okay, gotcha.
I feel like you think you're the hero in your story, but in actuality, you're the villain.
I am the hero. No,
You're the villain.
he shakes his head. Perhaps killing you was short-sighted. Here at Alcatraz, we can keep those who pose a potential danger to the rest of the world confined to their own reality. I can offer
How
the
many-
same. I can offer the same to you, Zephyr.
All right. Well, get in. You're under arrest.
I wonder how many. Wait, you want to go? You want to spend your time in a cell?
No,
looking over at
no.
Zephyr?
He's under arrest.
Oh, he's under arrest. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
You know why?
This
He's a danger to everyone around him.
Yeah. I wonder how many of his compatriots feel the same way. And
mean, you-
Marcus would start looking around, making eye contact with the other MLE agents.
You can make an insight check.
Oh yeah.
Okay. This should be good.
Mariah's like continuing to talk though. She's like, you guys know that he like arrested Einstein, right? And kept
That's
him locked
10.
up.
This is like season 4, episode 11 of the Andy Griffith Show. This is citizen's arrest, bitch.
So Marcus, Zephyr, and Mariah, with your insight checks, they are stalwart. They
are following his command to a T.
I see Lux
Um,
anywhere.
Yeah, is Officer Lux here?
No, she's not. You scan the crowd and you don't see her.
Can I get behind Zephyr and send a message?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna use sending to contact Officer Lux. Say, Lux, McClave is here with a lot of people. They seem unpersuadable. I feel like that's a word, but are they under a spell? Or are these really devoted agents? Mariah.
As you cast the spell and the words begin sending to Lux, you will see one of the MLE officers reach into the air and pluck your spell, taking it and letting it disperse into the air.
Uh-oh.
Did I just counterspell?
You did.
That was so rude, you little
That was
jerk.
so rude.
Oh my god, your mama must have not taught you any manners, right?
Hey,
Right
do we
there.
still have that? Do we still have that MLE radio stone?
Yeah,
No,
we
you gave
do.
that back to
No.
back to Lux.
Ah, right.
Okay, position-wise, where are these people, and are they in a cluster?
They are positioned in a circle around you guys. Like they have you. Basically, the entrance of the gate is behind you guys, and they along the wall to the other side of the wall have circled you guys.
Got it. Okay.
Should I try a compelling speech?
You may try.
I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration. I'm standing back to back with you. I slap you on the ass. Gotta get one in, you
Oh
know.
boy. Yeah, get one in. Right.
It'll be a persuasion check, but I would like to hear what you have to say first.
Okay. B is
Okay.
going to give him guidance. B is going to see that Zephyr is going to start speaking,
Counterspell.
and
No, it's fine.
I will scream, and B will be like, "Go get him!"
Zephyr will step up a couple of paces and just kind of look about the crowd. Officers, I was like you once. Now, back in my day, we fought the mob, booze runners, a whole lot of just thugs and $2 Charlies. Now, I understand times have changed. Now we fear a lot more things. Specifically, you all, magic. Now, I haven't been too magically inclined throughout my lifetime, but I think my perception has changed. When I first went off to war to fight against the Demon King during the war 100 years ago, I was scared of a lot of things. And when I woke up in this timeline, I was even more scared of a lot of other things. I met new peoples, new ideas, new musics, new slang, clothes, cars. It was almost too much to handle. But many other people may not have adjusted as well as I did. I've always prided myself on my adaptability. I feel like back in my day, felt like, well, there are a lot more adaptable people out there. Many of them made great cops. Now, given the circumstances, I understand all of you are just following orders. But you now work with a corrupt individual who would rather skip due process and have an innocent person assassinated by releasing a known criminal out to kill him, leaving her out in the open. Does that sound like justice to you? back in my day, we went above and beyond the call of duty. Above and beyond. So ask yourself this whenever you see the finish line. Are you just going to run up and touch it or push through? Thank you for coming to my tech talk.
Your words echo through the stone chamber. Go ahead and I'll give you advantage on your persuasion check. So that's
So
a
that's
26.
26.
You will see several of the MLE officers kind of like exchange unsure glances. Some of them remain rigid, their spells trained on you. But you do see that some of them don't look as willing to continue with this. McClave, you see a vein in his temple start to bulge as he looks around. You think my men can be swayed with your words. You know nothing of this time. We face demon incursions, the threats of the past. How do we know they haven't followed you? I'm willing to do what it takes to make sure the world is safe. And if that makes me the bad guy, I'm willing to take that. You had your chance, Zephyr Wesley. And from his mouth, you guys will hear this terrible word. You don't understand it, but it reaches somewhere inside of you that pulls at your very soul. You see Anubis's eyes go wide as we see McClave's mouth move, silent. You will see Anubis try to counterspell him.
Got a really high counter spell though. Not it.
As he
Can I-
tries to counter this 9th level spell.
Can I draw
God.
just cowboy style?
Can I go to throw a bead of fireball at McClave too?
Yeah, you can all be readying to do this.
Yep. Readying a shot.
Okay.
He wearing metal?
Yeah, he's wearing
His badge. Get his badge.
He's gonna get real
Um,
fucking hot in a minute.
Let's actually have a roll to see how many guards you were, or how many officers you were able to persuade. So let's say there's 25 guys there. Could you roll
throw
3d10?
We need to get you a bucket. You've been saying that a lot tonight.
I know.
16.
Okay,
I'm-
so 11 are still able to potentially counterspell. So Anubis is going to use a 7th level spell to counterspell this awful spell. But with an 8, he's not able to do it. Speechless is gonna try. She
Oh, you're
adds her
nervous.
proficiency to this. But with a nat 1, she is not counterspelling that. McClave says one word in this awful language that no one understands, but you feel its meaning, and that meaning is death, as he casts Power Word Kill on Zephyr.
Zephyr has health insurance or life insurance, right?
Power Word Kill, as I've said, does not allow for revivification. He says this word as everyone prepares. Zephyr, you feel something hit you, like the wind being taken out of you. But you stand there unaffected.
Oh.
As you hear a coughing from behind you as Halo coughs up blood.
No.
What?
No.
He casted the spell Death Ward on you a few sessions back, or actually last session. He's not dying, but something seems to have rebounded off the spell and hurt Halo significantly.
I grab Halo immediately and I cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
McClave looks at you, Zephyr, with conviction in his eyes.
Oh,
and
Zephyr
then
is angry.
Confusion as you don't fall to the ground.
That's the difference between you and me. I've already saved the world.
Okay, now we're all just gonna fucking shoot him, and I'm throwing a fucking bead of fireball at him.
You guys
get a
go
one-liter in.
into a full rage. And from the ceiling, a streak of light beams down. With that, you will feel the very hall you stand in crack and quake as this beam of light shines down, manifesting the appearance of Justina. There's a blinding light. As you all get ready to go into a big fight, Justina appears, holding out her hand. You see the look of pure terror on McClave's face as she cocks her head at him, holds up her scales, and you'll see one side of the scale fall to the lowest possible point. The ground below McClave cracks, and a fissure opens, swallowing him before closing itself. All of the MLE officers immediately salute her, and she looks at everyone.
Yeah, Zephyr just calmly stows his pistol and salutes. Probably an older salute than everyone else.
She is blindfolded, but you can feel her stare on you guys.
Can we go home, please?
I don't want to be here.
Mariah's like holding a Halo.
He is just ugly crying. She's got like the kid snot going down her nose and all that junk.
The bubble.
He is effectively incapacitated right now.
Yeah, Mariah's like she scooped him, much in the way that she scoops B.
And she looks at you all. I don't think you should be here. Obvious there are issues I need to attend to.
If you run into somebody named Lux, Officer Lux, she's great. I feel like she'd be great for this promotion.
10 out of 10.
She really deserves a raise. She would be an excellent representative. She would. Do we have anything else to say, or should we?
Zephyr's a little bit starstruck. He's just gone to default like factory settings.
Mariah elbows him from behind. Say something nice.
It's big fat.
He loves justice.
She will turn her head towards you, Zephyr, and you will see from where it had weighed McClave's sins, you will see the scale rise to an upper position, ever so slightly. And she nods to you. I appreciate all that you've done for this world. I think in time, people may accept who you are. I cannot apologize enough for the ineptitude of my subordinate.
Big shoes to fill. Yeah, some people just can't handle the pressure. It's an honor, ma'am. Is there anything I can do?
I just ask that perhaps one day you'll look on the MLE with the same pride that I have.
I would like that.
The MLE's purpose is to ensure the safety of people we protect and the kingdoms we serve. Obviously, Clave took that to mean doing whatever he thought was right.
I just want to go home.
Marcus is standing off to the side with Philip and just trying to make sure that Philip doesn't say anything dumb.
Or anything at
So-
all.
Or just anything at all.
Both you and Philip are actually experiencing a little bit of psychic pain that's originating from an item you currently possess.
Not terribly surprised by that, but just trying to to remain neutral and trying to make sure we don't fuck up.
Go ahead and make a deception check to try and hide your pain, because it is like trying to watch an IMAX movie while having a migraine.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll deception. And okay, I didn't do so bad. Let's see
I'm gonna
what
give you
Philip
flash of-
does.
I'm gonna give you Flash of Genius because I don't trust this god. There's no helping Philip. But
So, there's no
Marcus, I
helping
will give
Philip.
you Marcus, I'll give you +3 for a 21.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Philip is rich. He's fine.
Yeah, so Philip's like, it's a little bright in here. Do you think you can? Oh, Anita, oof, just and you'll see Justina's gaze shift to him, or her head will turn to him. Everyone can like feel her looking at the amulet that's beneath his shirt, and she'll sigh. Ordinarily, I would take action on the item you possess. However, it's likely that my officers were the cause of your need for that, and I apologize. Don't let me see that again. Sure, I actually don't know what you're talking about, but it's really bright in here. And she'll turn back to look at all of you, gesturing towards Speechless. It's not often I let serial killers leave their sentence early. I don't think that's the case for you. You've served enough time here. And without really knowing what to say, Speechless will nod. Again, I cannot apologize enough for what has transpired.
Thanks.
I guess that's the trouble with free will, but we do appreciate you saying.
On Zephyr. You okay? Come on. Wait, she'll just like lean over and give you a kiss on the cheek because she's, carrying Halo right now.
You can have Pepper come up so you can give Halo to Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you don't have to, because I think Halo's around your height, so it'll be easier if Pepper carries Halo in her little like T-Rex arms.
Can I heal Halo before?
So he's there's something like affecting him on like a spiritual level. It's nothing to do with like HP.
Bee's gonna turn to Justina. Can you help our friend?
He's suffering the effects of having deflected that spell. While he should be okay, given time,
How much time?
we all heal differently.
Bee looks at Mirai. We don't know where he lives, and we don't know his
Yeah.
parents, and we don't know
know.
his real name.
Okay, well, he's got to have an ID in his. It's let's take him back to my apartment, and I know someone who can help us find that out. Okay, don't just like cutting across her throat. Like, don't say the name. Don't say anything. It'll be fine. We should go.
Yeah,
Emma-
we should go.
I think we all want to go home and lick our wounds, but if you ever need us, you can contact the Wesley and Wessie Detective Agency.
She smiles ever so slightly.
I really hope that's still running out of Marcus's apartment, and you just never change the address.
Who's the other Wesley?
We're getting married. So
Oh,
Aww.
so it's me, right?
it's you.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
Well, I'm sure you all are eager to get home.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, we really need to take care of Halo.
And with that, she will hold up her hand, which begins to emit that same silvery white light as it begins to envelop all of you. And with one final look at Mirai, her mouth doesn't move, but you hear the words, "Don't trust her," as you guys vanish from Alcatraz. As your vision comes back to you, you will find yourselves standing in Anubis's shop. You'll hear a crash from the back room as you hear Evander say, "I hope you had fun on your little trip. Got a lot of work to do, Anubis." And you're back where you started.
Oh, she's still dressed as passive aggressive as ever.
Oh, well, Mariah just kind of like drops to her knees and is like, "Oh, I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick."
Oh, where's the bathroom? Bathroom.
Oh God, he almost
Beep.
died.
B pulls out buckets from Battlebee. It's okay, I got all of these.
He just
Hey.
proposed and he almost died.
Oh boy.
Ugh, that was worse. The second worst experience of my life.
What was the worst experience? Oh well, never mind. Sorry, I had to ask.
Yeah, prom date stood me up.
Oh my God.
What, did you think I was going to save the demon war? That was the best summer of my life.
I thought you were gonna say when you got shot into plane 100 years into the future, but I guess what the fuck do I know?
He just hugs Mariah. Up until that point, it was pretty good.
I just want to go home and eat my
Yes.
Cheetos and watch TV. B hugs Bert.
Let's go do that. I think that's a good idea. Philip will pat you on the shoulder, Marcus, and say, "Well, I'm sure glad none of us got turned to stone. That would have been bad."
Yes,
geez.
I'm very happy that happened too.
Are we going to have to explain that? How are we going to
No.
explain that? Oh, God.
We killed a Terminus?
We destroyed a part of him.
I'm sure he'll forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Sure.
like he can come and find us.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a
really not like
statue.
you can come and get us.
Mm-hmm.
This will
But,
definitely not come back and bite us in the ass.
Yeah,
Definitely
everything's
not.
fine.
Philip's gonna tip his hat to you and gesture at you, or look at all of you. Well, it's been fun, but I think I'm going to go home and probably get shit faced. And
That's a good plan.
That's a good plan.
What's a great plan?
Best plan I heard all night.
Oh yeah, it sounds great. That sounds amazing. Actually, I love that idea, Philip.
Are you guys all gonna go get shit faced?
Oh yeah, 100%.
The
To
Eagle
hell
Watch
with
movie
it.
was bad.
If you all want to come by the manor, I don't mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Already at
Me and Dad are gonna go home. I
That's
really
good.
don't feel good. Also,
Carla-
somebody should watch after Halo.
No, we can't get shit faced. We gotta take
Oh,
care of
damn
Halo.
it, Halo! You son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's like barely conscious at this point.
We bring him to Phillips and we just leave him on the couch.
Oh no.
We're gonna weekend at Bernie's this shit.
No.
We can fix him. We have the technology.
We have the alcohol.
Yeah.
Halo, I could kiss you right now, but I won't because I'm engaged.
Oh, that's okay, but thank you for the offer. And he's like in and out of consciousness right now.
Hello, I
But
love
I think you have a
you.
concussion. You should probably stay awake.
Probably
Should we
does
take
have a
him to a
concussion.
church? Should we take him to a Church of Rain?
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Probably.
do that
Probably
first.
Yeah.
should do that first.
B's gonna go crank the car.
Do you have an ICE number?
Start going through his wallet. Halo, we're gonna go through your wallet. Obviously, we want this to be consensual, so
You don't need to go through my wallet.
We have to take you to your mom, your parents, your dads, your
This is not
legal
because we want to know
guardian.
who. This is not because we want to know who you really are. We're just really concerned for your well-being. You coughed up blood.
Justine said that you're spiritually broken. So don't do that shit again, you fucking. You're not allowed to die. None of you. Not any of you.
I'm just glad Zephyr's safe. And he'll like give you like a weak smile, Zephyr.
You're the best man at my wedding. You.
What? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
The color coordination will be really good because you're both blue.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's not blue.
Oh, he's
white.
orange.
Yeah, he's
Halo?
like
Oh
orange-ish.
shit!
Yeah.
I don't. For some reason, I thought he had like
it's-
blue
they're
accent.
complementary. Well, it's complementary colors. We'll make it work. Damn
It
it.
still look
We'll make
beautiful.
It work.
It'll look yeah, let's we'll get you to the Church of Harain, and then we're gonna call your parents or your family, somebody.
And then we're gonna get you Waffle House takeout, and you're gonna go home, and you're gonna rest, and you're gonna eat your takeout waffle.
That sounds nice.
It'll be a little cold because it's probably a bit of a drive, but who knows?
Yeah, we don't know where you live.
Figure it
You
out.
guys will begin getting ready to leave. You'll see Speechless kind of like hanging around the perimeter of the room as she kind of like sifts through her belongings and taking out her well-used but incredibly old spell book. And she'll sort of with this like bittersweetness start leafing through the pages.
Hey, B goes up to her.
What?
I just want to make sure you're not going to be homeless. We have a spare bedroom if you need to come stay with us for a while. You can also stay out on the street. It's whatever you want to do. I just want to offer it because you've really helped us a lot, and we have the room.
I don't really think I can ask too much of you guys. You set me free from that
I
place.
mean, my dad makes mean casseroles.
They're really good.
Marcus would kind of walk over, put his hand on her shoulder, and say, "Look, you know where I live. Do what you want to do. You need something to do. You need a space. You know where to find me. Friends help each other out."
Marcus, as you put your hand on her shoulder, she sort of absent-mindedly has her book open. You will look down and see an incredibly old page, much older than all of the other pages in the book. As if it were inserted, it has this sort of laminated magic finish, and in the top right corner, you will see a familiar symbol.
Huh. Speechless, where did you get that page?
She looks down at it. I actually don't know where this page is from. I inherited this spell book.
From who?
It was given to me by Crow, member of the Assassin's Guild.
Really? I think we should have a little chat.
Does this mean something to you? It's the only page I wasn't able to figure out.
It means something that we've been trying to look for. Does Mirai still have the pages that we
Oh,
recovered
yeah.
before?
She's got them on her.
Could Marcus have those pages for a hot moment?
Yeah, Mirai will take out the Regenesis Infernal scroll paper and the Warforge or spell paper, both spell papers, and hand them over to Marcus.
Just as a point of order, Philip is left by now.
That's what I kind of figured.
Bye, Philip.
Yeah,
Philip's
I'm
like,
not
if
surprised.
you wanna
He's like,
come
if you
here,
want-
says
yeah.
Philip, but I'm fucking leaving.
Marcus would probably slide up next to Speechless with the 3 pieces of paper within the same view, and he would kind of hold the two other pieces and say, "Does any of this make sense to you?" Having them all side by side.
Yeah, so she'll look at them all and she says, not really. It's not in a language I understand."
Does anybody have comprehend languages?
Wait a minute. No.
I
Wait,
speak,
yes I do.
I speak
Yes I do.
Infernal.
I have
and also
comprehend
Infernal.
languages. Oh yeah, and Zephyr speaks Infernal. Probably.
If that's the language.
It is infernal, but it is like basically Latin in this world. But yeah, you're reading it. It's like reading Old English. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
Give you guys.
There
I
are-
mean,
There
give you a
are a
bardic.
lot of
Gonna
F's
give you-
in this.
I'm gonna give you guidance.
Shit. Here's it gonna be.
D4.
The D4, yeah.
Ah.
Oh my god.
That is
We used
10.
that is
A
a 10.
grand
We
total
used-
of 10.
We used up all of our good rolls before this.
You did.
I
Fair
cast
trade, fair
comprehend
trade.
languages on myself.
A lot of
So
F's in
Zephyr-
here. Numine.
Oh, babe.
Aqua. Oh,
The-
okay,
the-
fine. Here.
Yes, thank you. Magic is useful.
So as you look over it using comprehend languages, you aren't able to make any there is infernal words, but as you use comprehend languages, you realize that this isn't just a scrap of paper. Unlike the other ones, this one is actually a formula of some kind.
Like a formula of some kind.
Well, yeah,
Mm.
it is a spell book. Figured it's a spell, but I just don't know which one.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay, you got a new case on our hands.
Well, this doesn't seem very good, does it?
No, it's either I'm struggling because I'm not sure what Marcus would put together and what Marcus wouldn't put together. So
What are you thinking?
well, so he knows of the Warforged one, and he knows of the other one, and he knows his ass was saved by a shiny man. Marcus I would try to put together that this formula might be associated with how to make a person-ish thing. The simulacrum. I'm just saying, like as far as game terminology, I'm thinking the simulacrum thing.
Oh, the thing that we saw in the cave, the
Yeah.
Flamel thing.
Yeah,
Make one.
that, but it seems to be a really big deal to only be 3 pages. It can't be the complete thing.
So as you guys are looking over the bit of parchment, you'll see Anubis walk back into the room, having poured himself a good drink of brandy.
Anubis.
And his eyes look like they've seen ghosts. He looks up at you with these sort of tired, distressed eyes. I think you should get rid of that as soon as possible.
Why?
That is the arcane formula for the spell used on Zephyr moments ago.
Oh.
Oh.
Burn it. Burn it.
Zephyr just pulls out his lighter. I mean, we could just,
That spell was not meant to be amongst mortals. And without another word, Anubis will leave the room.
He's really seen some stuff, huh?
was supposed to be among mortals.
Wow.
Yet look here we are, just a bunch of bumblefucks holding on to the deadliest spell.
I mean, I feel like we could definitely burn this. We should burn this, right? Like, it's a moment. She's like, could we learn this? We should burn it. We should burn it in a fire. We should just burn
Mhm.
all of these things in a fire. We should start a fire. Who can start a fire?
We should not burn these things.
Okay, Marcus.
Marcus, I just got hit with this really hard, and it hurt like a lot.
Yeah.
It
Look at Halo.
almost look at Halo.
Yes,
I-
that's kind of what I'm saying here. Like, we don't have to decipher it. We don't have to learn it now. But should something come up down the line that we need a nuclear option, here it is.
What
We
option?
should the reality bombing option.
Good.
I save.
All I'm saying is we don't destroy it. Maybe we lock it up somewhere. Maybe we hide it somewhere. But I think destroying it is a
Who?
mistake.
Who can lock it up? Who can lock it up? No, you know what?
No, here. We know somebody. He wants us to burn it, but he's got a pocket dimension. Anubis has his own domain.
Go get him. Go get him. Anubis.
Are you gonna go find Anubis?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So he's just in the back. He's in that same cluttered room that you guys found him in when you first arrived. It seems way too small to hold the copious amount of stuff that he owns, but he finds room for things regardless. There are stacks of books and papers of miscellaneous time periods, and it's just a cluttered mess. But you get the feeling that he probably knows where each and everything is. But yeah, you go into the back room and find him sort of like decompressing the best way he knows how.
Anubis, with all due respect, I think destroying this knowledge is a mistake. Would you be willing to allow us to keep it in a chest in your domain instead? Because we've been finding these style parchment pieces for quite some time, and I feel like it's part of a bigger piece of the puzzle. I feel like the picture's not complete yet, and if we destroy it, we might lose something forever.
He sits down his glass and steeples his fingers as he turns to you. I try not to meddle with the affairs of mortals, and if you want me to keep that safe, I will, but I reserve my opinion that this does not belong.
I wholeheartedly respect your opinion, and you are in all likelihood correct. I just feel like with what we've been discovering over the past couple of months, this is just a piece that we can't throw away yet. And honestly, you're probably the only one I would trust with it.
You see that like hits him a little different, almost to the point where like one of his eyes gets a little glassy, and he quickly like wipes it away and nods, stretching his hand out to take it. I'll keep it safe.
Yes.
Without another word, he goes back to looking over the parchments.
Yeah,
do you
that
guys want
sounds-
to wrap things up here?
Yeah. I think while on the way home though, Mirai will when they're like I assume that Mirai and Zephyr probably like walk home or something
Mhm.
after dropping Halo off at like the Church of Harain, finding out his true identity. Yeah, and she just, while they're on their way walking down the street, she like stops holding his hand and is like, so something weird happened when we were leaving.
A lot of weird things happened, yeah.
But okay, that's fair. No, I meant when like Justina like sent us home.
Mm-hmm.
I heard her say Don't trust her.
Or
Her.
do you think she means?
Mariah will just nod. I'm conflicted, to say the least. It's not something we have to deal with now, but it's something we're gonna have to deal with.
And it will. He'll just wrap an arm around her. At the very least, we can trust each other. And Marcus, B, Halo,
Definitely Halo.
definitely Halo.
I'm glad you didn't die.
So, yeah, we see Zephyr and Mariah maybe walking on the sidewalk, going home, and the siren of an MLE officer is heard down the street. Maybe there's your heart drops into your stomach for just the briefest of seconds, but the MLE car races by you as Zephyr, you stand there unassailed and free to do what you want. We see a shot of Marcus and Philip relaxing at his manor, enjoying cigars and brandy or scotch. And maybe B, you're with Halo at the hospital.
Yeah, B would have went there with Halo, at least until his mom showed up, and even then she probably wouldn't have like introduced herself or like stayed around for that, because she knows Halo wants to distance that part of his life away from the Blades. So probably just being like, I'll stay here, and then once they say you have visitors, I'll leave.
Yeah, so as like the nurse comes in to say he has visitors, you'll see a much younger version of him, albeit a female, rush into the room behind her and sort of like jump on the bed, saying, River, are you okay? Halo will like smile and say, I'm fine, Rain. You don't have to worry. And he'll give one look at you, B, and give you a subtle nod. Thank you for staying with me, B.
No problem.
You awkwardly walk out.
I think B like takes a second to like look at both of them,
Mm-hmm.
and then just leaves, and she's like, River and Rain, that's really cute.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Radio D&D. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Radio DD Pod, and make sure to check out Drawforth Arts on Instagram. They created our podcast cover art and did an absolute amazing job. If you liked what you heard, please rate our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you're listening.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. You can find me on Twitter or Instagram at Plain Ethereal. That's PLAIN Ethereal.
I'm Ethan, and you can find me at my Twitter, at Badger_D, in as in the letter D.
Join us next time on Radio D&D. I was wondering how long to like leave that there that he had cast Power Word Kill. I was like, 5 seconds.
I knew
5
as soon as you
seconds.
said it, I was like, no. I was like, James wouldn't do this. James isn't gonna kill PC when none of us have counterspell, and I know Anubis doesn't have I know I'll counterspell that to counterspell this. No.
Like, do it.
All of my thought process was how to save Zephyr, and then he goes, and Halo, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean Halo?
My messages were exactly, is he power word killing you? And then to Casey are you fucking kidding me? Is this power word? I started crying. I was like,
man.
God, no. I was like, if Ethan knew about this too, like, I'm gonna be so mad that he proposed and then he was gonna get power word killed. Like,
That would have been hilarious.